Hi all, welcome to another session of Machining Process and Metrology. This is Dr. C. Labesh Kumar from Department of Mechanical Engineering. Today we are going to discuss about screw thread measurement. So this topic also covers CO6 which tells about various methods for measurements of screw threads, surface roughness parameters and working of optical measuring instruments. So let us see what do you mean by screw thread and how these are being measured with respect to its profile. So a screw thread is a continuous helical groove formed on an external or internal surface of a cylinder or a cone. So in general, there will be a shaft. So a shaft can be converted into a screw thread. So screw thread, in a sense, we will engrave screws on the shaft with respect to any machining method. So these threads are mainly used for fastening, motion transmission and power transmission in mechanical systems. So what are the importance of the screw thread? In a sense, we ensure for proper fitting between nut and bolt, maintain interchangeability of the components, prevents leakage and mechanical failure, as well as improves quality and reliability of a product. So in general, screw thread is one of the major temporary joint. I can say that it is used for fitting two individual parts together by using nut and bolt. So interchangeability of the component can be done very easily because it is a temporary joint. So there are many different types of applications we have for a screw thread measurement. That means there will not be any kind of leakage. That is what we need to maintain in between the fitting of the screw and the bolt. So what is the need for accurate measurement? In a sense, incorrect thread dimension may cause losing or damage. So this is very dangerous in the nature. If you see, LPG cylinder is one of the example for threading. So the LPG knob is made with respect to brass and it has been threaded. If the threading is damaged, we may have a huge loss in terms of life. So precision measurement or precision tightening of the parts is very essential, and it's also essential in industries like aerospace, automobile and manufacturing, which helps in to maintain standardization in the production. So common uses of screw threads are nothing but bolts and nuts. Lead screw in the machine. Lead screw in the machine will align the movement of all different parts with respect to the components placed on the machine. So pipe fitting. So any fluid, if you want to travel from one place to another place without any kind of leakages, so we will thread it and we will merge both the pipes so that they will not leak. Next is automobile and aircraft components. So this is the major application of the screw threads. Now, the objectives of thread measurement is to check the thread accuracy, to ensure proper assembly, to reduce manufacturing defects, to maintain safety and efficiency in the machines. What may be the major cause for thread accuracy? In a sense, the improper machining. With respect to the machine, what we are considering for the machining of the threadings, and proper assembly should be ensured so that the thread will not come out when the machine is running. Next is reduced manufacturing defects and safety and efficiency in the machines. So there are 5 different types of screw threads available in the market. First one is metric threads. Second one is unified threads. Third one is Whitworth threads. Fourth one is ACME threads. And fifth one is square threads. So metric threads will be the angle 60 degrees. So it is used for general fastening. Unified also 60 degrees, but with respect to American standards. Whitworth is British machinery with 55 degrees of angle, that is thread angle. And Acme is 29 degrees, which is held for power screws. And lastly, square screw, which has 0 degrees, used for heavy power transmission. So square threads will be in this format. Thereby, the angle with respect to that will be 0 between the screws. So let us see one by one with respect to the importance. So metric threads mostly commonly used as a thread system in worldwide. So it is measured in millimeters. The thread angle is 60 degrees. For example, we have metric of 10 into 1.5. So this shows the diameter and this shows the pitch. So that is how we will read it. The next is unified thread. So unified thread used mainly in the United States and Canada. Measured in inches, which includes coarse and fine threads. The angle is 60 degrees. The next is Whitworth thread. This is British standard thread form. Angle is 55 degrees. A rounded crust and roots are available. Used in older machineries and pipe fittings. The next thread is Acme. So Acme is a trapezoidal thread profile used for power transmission, stronger and easier to manufacture. Common in lead screws and machine tools. The last is square thread. Square thread shaped profile. So high efficiency in power transmission, difficult to manufacture, used in screw jacks and presses. So these are all different types of threads what are available in the market. So let us see the important thread parameters. The major parameters which are measured with respect to screws are major diameter, minor diameter, pitch diameter, pitch and angle of the screw or thread angle. So if you see the sketch, so we have thread profile in this fashion. So if I want to say what is minor diameter in a sense, so this line touching all the roots with respect to the opposite roots, so this is termed as minor diameter of the screw. So if I want to draw one-sided diagram with respect to the axis, now this part touching all the ground is called as minor diameter. Now coming to major diameter, so major diameter is crust to crust, one side of the crust to other side of the crust, it is called as major diameter. Now coming to pitch diameter, so generally the pitch diameter will be with respect to the pitch line. So if I draw a pitch line along the thread, so whatever measured in the opposite direction of the same pitch line, that diameter is called as pitch diameter. Now coming to the point of pitch, so pitch is generally, it is a consecutive distance between two crusts. This part is called as pitch. This is half of the pitch and this is the pitch. So angle of the thread, so angle of the thread is formed between two flank faces. This is what called as angle of the screw. Now this is crust, this is the root. Now root is with respect to minor diameter and crust is with respect to major diameter. And the average of the screw height is the pitch diameter. Now the pitch is the distance between two successive crusts. This is what called as pitch. So these are the major terminology what we use in the screw, and we also determine how they are being measured with respect to different types of instruments present for metrology department. Now let us see each parameter very deeply. First one is major diameter. So the largest diameter of the screw thread is called as major diameter. So it is measured from crust to crust of an external thread and determines the overall size of the thread. Next is minor diameter. So minor diameter means the smallest diameter of the thread measured from root to root, and it is very important for the strength and fit of the thread. The next is pitch diameter. So pitch diameter is the imaginary diameter where the thread thickness equal to the space of the thicknesses. The most important part is pitch diameter. Why? Because proper alignment will take place with respect to this pitch diameter only. The mating of the threads should be very properly done, and it depends upon the pitch diameter. So it depends the mostly with respect to the accuracy of the fit between a nut and a bolt. So the determination of the nut and bolt with respect to the pitch diameter should be very tight so that the functional requirement of the nut and bolt can be satisfied. The next is pitch. So pitch, in a sense, the distance between two corresponding points on adjacent threads or adjacent threads measured parallel to the thread axis. So this determines the thread spacing. So thread spacing will be determined. So most probably the efficiency of this screw depends upon the pitch. The next is thread angle. So thread angle is formed between the flank faces of the thread. So different thread systems have different thread angles. We already discussed metric threads as well as Whitworth. So metric has 60 degrees and Whitworth has 55 degrees. The next is lead. So lead is the one complete rotation when the screw advances. The distance measured in the parallel direction is called as lead. So equal to the pitch in the single star threads and greater than the pitch in multi-star threads. So multi-star threads, in a sense, for the movement of one complete rotation, we will move n number of pitches. So let us see the importance of thread parameters. First one is ensures interchangeability. So it requires to maintain an interchangeability because there might be many applications related to interchangeability. Next, it should maintain strength and durability. Strength is very important and durability also very important. So there might be many joints which will have an working application more than 10 years. Thereby, at that point of importance, the durability comes into action. Otherwise, generally, the strength part is very most important with respect to the thread parameters. So it helps to achieve accurate assembly and smooth operation. So these are the three importance of thread parameters. So let us see how these parameters are measured. First one is measure diameter. So the importance of measuring measure diameter is ensure proper fit between mating threads. It helps maintain thread standards and accuracy. Important for interchangeability of the components as well as prevents assembly problems and thread damage. So what are the instruments used for measuring measure diameter, in a sense? Outside micrometer as well as vernier caliper. So we have already discussed micrometer very deeply. There are 14 different types of micrometer. So commonly used for measuring external threads, we have thread micrometer. Provides accurate reading, suitable for precision work, as well as vernier caliper. So vernier caliper has two different legs. One is outside measuring, inside measuring. So used for quick measurement. Next is less accurate than micrometer because of the least count. The last is useful for general inspection. So the instruments used for measuring the measure diameter is outside micrometer as well as vernier caliper. The next is minor diameter. So minor diameter is one of the important part because it is a root-to-root connection on the screw. So it determines the strength of the threaded component. Also, it is important for internal thread inspection. Affects load carrying capacity of the threads. It will ensure proper alignment between mating threads. So the instrument used for measuring the minor diameter is a thread micrometer. So this thread micrometer we have already discussed in the 14 micrometers what we have discussed in the earlier discussions. So it is specially designed for thread measurement, that too minor diameter, gives accurate minor diameter readings. The next is bore gauge, used for measuring internal threaded diameters, suitable for precision inspections. And the last one is vernier caliper, the same vernier caliper what we are going to use. So used for approximate measurements, and it is very less accurate when compared to the micrometers. The next parameter is pitch and pitch measurement. So the importance of pitch measurement is ensures compatibility between nut and bolt. it helps maintain thread standards. It affects the strength and movement of the thread parts. It also helps proper assembly and smooth operation. So what are the different instruments used for measuring pitch measurement in a sense? Screw pitch gauge, tool maker's microscope, and also optical comparators. So screw pitch gauge mostly used for measuring pitch, which contains blades with different thread profiles, and also it is very quick and simple method. The next is tool maker's microscope. So tool maker's microscope, we have discussed it in the earlier section. So which has a lens part which used for highly accurate measurements and also precision engineering applications. The last one is comparator. So comparator used for detailed thread inspection and also pitch analysis. So we can do the pitch analysis whether the machining what we have done is proper or not. So this is what I need to discuss in this section. So in the next session we are going to use what are the different types of parameters which will affect with respect to the errors in the pitch, as well as what are the different types of the instruments which we are going to carry for measuring the proper pitch alignment with respect to the screw what we are going to manufacture with respect to different types of machines. So these are all references which I have used for delivering this lecture. I hope you also do follow it. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.